So today's video is another video in the Hachette Disney Crochet magazine subscription series, and today we are moving on to issue 46. Now, these videos are just a how-to guide for those that follow the subscription. You will not see the full pattern for these squares in these videos due to copyright. I do not own the copyright to these patterns, and therefore it's just a guide to show the people that have bought the magazine subscription how to complete the squares. So if you don't have them, I'm really sorry. I hope I can see you in another video in the future for a pattern that I have written myself. So hopefully see you soon. I will just say at the start of the video, because I know a lot of people don't always listen to the end, I mentioned in the last video that some of these videos are getting, you know, between 600 and 800 views and then only 3 or 4 likes. I have asked for the past few videos for anyone using the magazine subscription to leave a like on the video, and then it helps me to gauge how many people are still using them. As I've said in the past, these videos take absolutely hours and hours and hours to make. That's why it's difficult for me to make more than one video a week. It's mainly the editing process that takes so long to do. It's like uploading it from my phone to my laptop and then saving it on my laptop and then uploading it to YouTube. It's honestly hours and hours and hours every time I have to do a new thing. It's just technology, isn't it? Let's face it. So if it's not worth my while continuing with the videos, then it seems silly for me to continue. So please do, if you are using the videos, leave a like, because then I know how many people exactly are using them. Or if you can't leave a like, comment below the video to say you're still using them, just to give me an idea of who is. Because if I've got 600 people viewing them and they're only viewing them for, you know, a few seconds and then stopping because they can't use the video without the subscription, then that doesn't help me to know exactly how many people are actually using them for the benefit along with the subscription. I hope that will make sense. Quite difficult to explain. Essentially, please just leave the video a like and then I know you're still using it. So let's just get on with it, I guess. And I'll stop going on about these damn likes. So, issue 46 is the Frozen Icicle square. Just 4 colours for this one, and we are using the white as part of the main square as well as using it for the border. We've also got 3 blues. We've got the cyan, we've got ice blue, and we've got periwinkle. We are starting with the cyan for this square, so if you want to go ahead and make a slip knot and join it to your 4mm hook, we will get straight into it. So starting off with yarn A, which is the cyan, I've made the slip knot and added it to my hook, and we then want to chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now, as we often do with these patterns, we then want to make a ring, so you want to do a slip stitch into your first chain. So you can count back the V's, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. My first V is here. I'm going in through that one, pulling up a loop on my hook and pulling that loop straight through the loop I've already got on my hook, and that is the foundation ring. For round 1, we need to chain 3. 1, 2, and 3. We then need to treble into the centre of the ring. So for a treble, we're yarning over, and then if you pull either side of your stitches, you'll find the centre of your ring. So go in through, pull up a loop, you've got 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. So I've done 1, and then another treble into the ring. There's 2, and continue on with the trebles. There's 3, 4 and 5. If you have a look at your magazine subscription under round 1, it will tell you exactly how many trebles you need to do into the centre of the ring. As I said at the start of the video, I can't give away the full pattern due to copyright, so if you want to look at the pattern to show you exactly how many trebles you need to do, I will meet you at the end of the round and show you how to finish it off. So I've done the amount of trebles that I need to into the centre of the ring. We then want to finish this one off with a slip stitch into the 3rd chain. So the chains are the stitches that we did at the beginning of the round. So if you count up 3 and go in through the 3rd one, pull up a loop and pull it straight through the loop on your hook. You can then actually fasten off the cyan colour. And we're going to be working with yarn B, which is the white, for the next round. And it says that we need to join the yarn B to any of the stitches going round. So it doesn't matter which one you join it to, but I will meet you once you've joined your yarn and I'll show you where to go from there. My white yarn is now joined on to one of the stitches that we have just done in the last round, and we then need to chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. We then want to do a treble stitch into the same stitch that we joined our yarn to. So we're yarning over and going through the same stitch that our chains are coming out from. So you can see as I'm pulling up there, you've got a gap there. So going through that one, pull up a loop, you've got 3 on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. So continuing on, we are going to miss using the next stitch. So do not do any stitches into the next one. We want to do a treble into the stitch after. So yarn over, remember don't go into the next one, we're going into the one after. Pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. You then want to chain 2, 1 and 2, and then you want to do another treble into that same stitch that you've just done that first treble into. Pull through 2 and pull through 2, and we're going to repeat that going around. So yarn over, don't go into the next stitch, go in the one after, pull up a loop, and there's my first treble, chain 2 and then another treble into that same stitch. So it's miss a stitch, then 1 treble, 2 chains, 1 treble, all into the same stitch. If you repeat that going around, the book will tell you exactly how many of those you need to do. I will meet you at the end of the round and show you how to finish that one off. After going all the way around, you should be left with that one space after your last trebles that you've just done. So you've got that stitch that you've missed in between every set of 1 treble, 2 chains, 1 treble that you've done, and that's fine that you've got that space there. We're finishing off this round with a slip stitch into the 3rd chain. So you've got your 3 chains at the beginning that you did. So you want to go into the 1, 2, 3, the 3rd one, and we are doing the slip stitch. You can then fasten that one off. For the round 3, we're working with yarn C, which is the ice blue, and it says to join yarn C to any of the 2 chain spaces. So I will just show you which ones they are. You're not going through any of the gaps that are above those missed stitches that we've done. So we're not going in here. You've got a missed stitch there. We're not going in that gap. We are going in these gaps here. So you can see you've got a V of your stitches. You want to join your next colour yarn, the ice blue, in through that gap. If I turn it slightly, we've got a V here with the white you want to join in this gap here. So if you go ahead and fasten off and join your ice blue, I will see you for the next round. So my ice blue is now attached for round 3. We then want to chain 3. 1, 2 and 3. We're then doing 4 trebles into the same space that our chains are coming out of. So yarn over, in through your space, pull up a loop. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. We've done 1. Into the same space. There's 2 trebles, 3 and 4. You then want to do 5 trebles into every space around. Now remember, we're not going into the gaps above the stitches that we've missed with the blue cyan colour there. We're going in where you've got your V of your white, you're going in through that space. So yarn over and we're doing 5 trebles into the next space. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. If you continue doing that around in the space above the white V's, it's 5 trebles into every space. I'll meet you at the end of the round. To finish off round 3, we want to do a slip stitch into the 3rd chain again with our 3 chains that we did at the beginning of the round. So go in through and pull up a loop, and then pull that loop straight through the loop on your hook. You can now fasten off the ice blue. For round 4 we're working with yarn D, which is the Periwinkle, and it says that we can join yarn D to the first of any of the 5 trebles that we've done. So essentially what that means is you've got your 5 trebles there, so you could join it to that stitch, which is the first of the 5, or you've got 5 trebles here, you could join it to this stitch here, which is the first of your 5. So join it to any first of your 5 trebles that we've just done, and I will show you what to do from there. So there's my periwinkle added to my first treble of those 5 trebles that we did into that one space. We then want to chain 2, 1 and 2. We want to do 1/2 treble into each of the next 4 trebles that we've done from the last round. So we're yarning over and we're going into the next stitch, pulling up a loop, and we've got 3 on a hook. Yarn over and pull through all 3. So there's 1, and into the next there's 2, into the next there's 3, and there's 4. We then want to do a treble into the space that we've got just in through here. So we're yarning over, going into the space, pulling up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. We then want to do a 1/2 treble into each of the next 5 trebles. So yarn over into your first of your 5 and pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through all 3. So we've done 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Again, we want to do a treble into the space. So yarn over, into the space, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. You want to continue doing that all of the way around. So 5 1/2 trebles, a treble into the space. I will meet you at the end of the round. So once you've gone all the way around, I've just done my last 5 half trebles into the tops of those stitches. You want to do a treble into this space just here. So yarn over and into the space, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2, and we're finishing off with a slip stitch into the second chain. So you've got your 2 chains at the beginning of the round, and you want to go in through the second, pull up a loop and pull that one straight through the loop on your hook. I just feel the need to say right now, I don't know why, but this kind of resembles a poppy to me, especially before adding the periwinkle. It's more of a rounded shape now, but I could see a poppy before we added that one, and I just thought it was quite cute. Anyway, moving on to the next round, we're not fastening off for this one, we're staying with the periwinkle. So we want to chain 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4. We're then going to do a double treble into the same stitch that the chain stitches are coming from. So we're yarning over twice. We're then going into that stitch that your chains are coming from, and then yarning over, pulling through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2 again. We then want to do a treble in the next 3 stitches. So yarn over, into your next stitch, and pull up a loop. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. So we've done 1 treble, and then a treble into the next. There's my second, and a treble into the next. 1 half treble into the next stitch, so yarn over into your next, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through all 3. We then want to half treble 2 together over the next 2 stitches. So I'm not quite sure we've done a half treble 2 together before, but I will show you what to do. You're yarning over into your next stitch and pulling up a loop so you've got 3 on your hook. You then want to yarn over again into your next stitch, pull up a loop, and you've got 5 on your hook. You then want to yarn over and pull through all 5, and that is a half treble 2 together. We then want to do a half treble into the next stitch and a treble into each of the next 3 stitches. So yarn over, pull through 2, pull through 2, there's 1 treble, 2 and 3. 2 double trebles into the next stitch, so yarn over twice into your next stitch and pull up a loop. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. We then want to do another one into the same stitch, so we're yarning over twice into that stitch and pull up a loop, pull through 2, pull through 2 and pull through 2. We're then chaining 2, 1 and 2, and we want to do 2 double trebles into the next stitch, so yarn over twice into your next stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2, another double treble into that stitch, so yarn over twice, same stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, pull through 2 and pull through 2. We're then going to essentially repeat along what we have just done. I don't know if you can see, but we're starting to turn our circle into a square. So we've done a straight edge. Our 2 chains that we just did will form our corner, and we are now going in this direction. So the next instruction is to do a treble into each of the next 3 stitches. So yarn over into your next stitch, pull through 2, pull through 2, and you've done 1 treble, 2 and 1 more treble into your next stitch, 1 half treble into the next stitch, so yarn over into your next, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through all 3. We're then going to do a half treble 2 together again over the next 2 stitches. So yarn over into your next stitch and pull up a loop, yarn over into the stitch after, pull up a loop, you've got 5 on your hook, yarn over and pull through all 5. A half treble into the next stitch, so yarn over into your next, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through all 3. We are then doing a treble into each of the next 3 stitches. So yarn over into your next, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. A treble into the next. There's our second, and 1 more treble into the next stitch. After our 3 trebles, we want to do 2 double trebles into the next. So we're yarning over twice into the next, pull up a loop, and then pull through 2, and pull through 2. 1 more double treble into that stitch, so yarn over twice, pull up a loop, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2. We're now forming our corner, so chain 2. And we want to do 2 double trebles into the next stitch. So into the next, yarn over, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2. Yarn over twice, into the same stitch, pull up a loop, pull through 2, and pull through 2. 1 treble into each of the next 3 stitches, so yarn over into your next, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So there's 1, 2, and 3. A half treble in the next, pull through all 3. The next stitch is our half treble 2 together, so yarn over into your next stitch and pull up a loop. Yarn over again and into the stitch after and pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through all 5 loops on your hook. We then want to do a half treble into the stitch after, so yarn over, next stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through all 3. We then want to do 3 trebles into each of the next 3 stitches. Or 1 treble into each of the next 3 stitches, I should say. So yarn over into your next stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So we've done 1, another 1 into the next stitch, and then another into the stitch after. 2 double trebles into the next stitch, yarn over twice, into your next stitch, pull up a loop, and then pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2, and then a double treble into the same stitch, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2, chain 2, 1 and 2, and then 2 double trebles into your next stitch, yarn over twice, next stitch, pull up a loop, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2, yarn over twice, into the same stitch, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2. 3 trebles into the next 3 stitches, or 1 treble into the next 3 stitches. So there's 1, 2, and 3. Half treble in the next stitch, pull through all 3, and then we are doing our half treble 2 together again. So yarn over into your next stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over into your next stitch, pull up another loop, yarn over and pull through all 5. Half treble into the next stitch, then pull through all 3, and then you want to do a treble into each of the next 3 stitches. So yarn over, pull through 2, pull through 2, there's 1, 2 and 3, and we're back near the beginning, which is now going to be our first corner because we have done our square shape. So once you get back to the beginning, you want to do 2 double trebles into the final stitch. So yarn over twice, into your next stitch, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2, yarn over twice, into the same stitch, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2. We are then chaining 2, 1 and 2, and join with a slip stitch into the 4th chain this time. So count up your 4 V's, 1, 2, 3, 4, and in through this one, put a loop through the loop on your hook, and you have finished round 5. You can fasten off the periwinkle colour. For the next round we are going to be using yarn B again, which is the white, and you can join your white to any of your corner spaces for round 6. My white is added into one of my corner spaces, and then we want to chain 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4. We then want to do a treble into the corner space. So yarn over and into the space, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. We are going to miss our first stitch. We're not going to be crocheting into that first stitch. Into the next stitch we want to do 1 treble, 1 chain, 1 treble. So it's very similar to what we did with the white in the second round. So yarn over, remember to skip that first stitch, and into the next one we're doing a treble. So there's 1 treble, chain 1 and then a treble into the same stitch, and we're continuing that along. So yarn over, skip your next stitch and into the one after, and do your treble, chain 1 and then a treble into the same stitch. If you continue with that along, I will meet you at your first corner. So into the corners we're doing 1 treble, 1 chain, 1 treble, 1 chain, 1 treble. So yarn over into your corner, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2, and 1 chain, 1 treble, 1 more chain and 1 more treble. We're then continuing along with what we've done on our first side. So you want to skip the first stitch, and into the second stitch we're doing 1 treble, then 1 chain and 1 treble into that same stitch, so you end up with that V shape again. So then remember to skip a stitch, and into the next is 1 treble, 1 chain, 1 treble. If you continue along with that on your sides, your corners are 1 treble, 1 chain, 1 treble, 1 chain, 1 treble. I'll meet you at the end of the round. Once you get to your last corner, you want to finish it off with a treble into that space. And then we are chaining 1. And joining with a slip stitch into the 3rd chain from the chain stitches that we did at the beginning. So pull that one straight through. You can fasten off your white. We are going to be joining yarn A, which is the cyan, to any top right corner space of our square, and I will meet you and show you what to do from there. Now I haven't quite joined my yarn yet, because by top right corner space I just want to show you what it means. So we've got our corners here, and obviously in the corner we have got 3 trebles with a chain space in between each. What we want to do is we want to join the yarn into, it's actually the left rather than the right, because you've got the 2 holes or the 2 1 chain spaces, and you want to join it into the left side one. So I'm just going to join my yarn and tie that one on, and then add that one to my hook. So this is round 7, and this is our last round in a colour before we move on to the border round in the white. So for round 7 we want to chain 2, 1 and 2, and we then want to do 3 half trebles into the same space. So we're yarning over and going into the space that our chains are coming from, and pulling up a loop, yarn over and pull through all 3 loops that are on our hook. We've done 1 and 2 and 1 more into that space. We then want to do 3 half trebles into the next 1 chain space. So yarn over ready. Now your 1 chain spaces are your spaces in between the trebles that you have just done. So you can see you've got a white V, there's a gap in the middle. You're going to be doing 3 half trebles into that space. So in through here, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through all 3. I've done 1 and then 2 and 3, and it should look like this. We then want to do 2 half trebles into each of the next 4 1 chain spaces. So yarn over into your next space where you've got your V, we're going in the middle. We're just doing 2 half trebles this time. So 1 and 2. So we've done that once. We'll do it again into the next. 1 and 2. And we've done it twice. 2 in the next. 1 and 2. That's 3 times. And then 1 and 2. We've done it 4 times. We then want to do 3 half trebles into the next 1 chain space. So yarn over into the next. There's 1, 2 and 3. And we're now at our first corner. You can see you've got your 3 trebles and they've got 1 chains in between each. We want to do 4 half trebles into the next 1 chain space. So yarn over and into your next space. There's 1, 2, 3 and 4. We then need to form our corner, so we're chaining 2, 1 and 2, and do 4 half trebles into the next space. So there's 1, 2, 3 and 4. So we need to repeat that going round. So just like we've done, we need to do 3 half trebles into the first space, and then it's 2 half trebles, 2 half trebles, 2 half trebles, 2 half trebles. The next space again is 3 half trebles, and then when you come to the corner, it's 4 half trebles, 2 chains, 4 half trebles. If you continue that round the next 3 sides, I will meet you at the end of the round. So to finish off round 7, into the last space, we are doing 4 half trebles. So yarn over and into that space. There's 1, 2, 3 and 4. After your 4 half trebles, you want to do 2 chains, 1 and 2, and you want to join it to your 2 chains that you did at the start of the round with a slip stitch. So I'm going in through, pulling up a loop, and pulling that one through the loop on my hook that's there already. So you just need to fasten that one off now, because the next round is the border, which obviously we're going to do with the white, and you can join the white to any of your corner spaces. So the border seems to be one that is becoming quite, I wouldn't say popular, frequent, that's the word that I'm looking for. So one that we do quite often, essentially. I will just compare my square to another square that we've already done. And as you can see, it's a similar sort of size to the granny square that we did last time. So I'm going to stick to the same size border as what's in the magazine, because then hopefully by adding the border on, it will make it the same size as the other one that we've just done. So I've attached my white for the border, and then we're chaining 2. 1 and 2. We then want to do a half treble in the next 10 stitches. So yarn over, pull up a loop, you've got 3 on your hook, yarn over and pull through 3. We've done 1. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. 2 half trebles into the next stitch. 1 and 2, and 1 half treble into the next 11 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and 11. So we're at our first corner. Into the corner we're doing 1 half treble, 2 chains and 1 half treble. So yarn over into your corner, there's 1 half treble, 1 chain, 2 chains and 1 more half treble. So if you want to continue with that around, it's 10 half trebles, 2 in the next stitch, 11 half trebles. Your corners are 1 half treble, 2 chains, 1 half treble. I will meet you at the end of the round. I've gone all the way around for my border and I'm at my final corner. Into the corner you want to do 1 half treble. So yarn over and into your corner, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all 3, chain 2, 1 and 2, and we need to finish off with a slip stitch into the second chain from the chains that we did at the start of the round just here. So I'm going into that one, pulling up a loop and pulling that one straight through the loop that's already on my hook, and now you can fasten off your white. So there we have it. That is our frozen icicle square complete. Just tucking in the ends just so you can see it all neat. I really enjoyed that. I thought that was something completely different to what we've done before. Maybe we might have done something like that a year ago and I can't remember because my memory's terrible, but I just thought it was something really different and I enjoyed doing it. I think it's nice to mix it up with having each round a bit different. Yes, it's a pain in the neck having all the ends to sew in, but if it looks good and we enjoyed it, then it doesn't matter, I guess. So I hope you really enjoyed that one too. That one was issue 46, the Frozen Icicle Square. Remember to please leave a like if you are using these videos alongside the subscription, so I can gauge how many people are still using them. If you want to leave a comment below the video, I will reply to everybody. And it's nice just to have a chat and just to know that you're still following along with these videos. If you want a notification for the next video that's being posted, because I always forget to post in the Facebook groups that I've done them, just hit the subscribe button and you will get a notification for the next video. So I guess all that's left to say until the next video is have a wonderful week, and I will see you soon.